And then out of nowhere, Becky Lynch crucifixed Rousey and wins. Rousey's shoulder was up. And as we've learned, at least the word emerging from backstage is that the referee messed up the count.
Oh,
and this was not supposed to be the finish. Now, Tom Collahue has said that Rousey was supposed to tap out Charlotte. I have not confirmed that yet. I haven't. However, I have heard from people backstage that said that that was not supposed to be the finish, or at least that's what's being told to people backstage. Now, the reason that I say that's what's being told to people backstage is because we've seen some instances in the main event of WrestleMania where some things seem a little worky, a little shooty. Brock Lesnar throwing a title, hey, asshole, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This was anticlimactic. I was ready to go on a rant about this terrible finish and who booked it, needing to take time off. Garbage finish, and it was. It was anticlimactic. It took away from Becky Lynch's moment. And I feel really bad for the ref if that is the case. Now, there's a lot. I can't even get, there's a lot of people saying, oh, they're screwing Ronda over. Not from what I heard. Ronda is mad, though. That's what I heard, is that Ronda Rousey thought it made her look bad. I don't know how she would think that it would, but considering that she is very protective, maybe. I'm still working to find out more on this. And, you know, a lot of people, we're going to have the truthers, and I don't really care. I'm telling you, reputable people. Same people who told me about Mustafa Ali's injury. Same people who confirmed to me that Becky Lynch was out of Survivor Series. Same people who have given me numerous scoops say that this was not supposed to be the finish and that Ronda Rousey was a little bit upset about it afterwards. All that being said, Alex, what do you take away from this? I mean, the finish is what everybody's talking about, not that Becky Lynch is the winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Becky Lynch is the winner. That's the right person. And as far as we know, the right person won the match, just not when and how they were supposed to. So at least they didn't like completely screw everything up. The finish was so wonky at the time. And the fact that Graves like kept hammering, Ronda's shoulder was up, Ronda's shoulder was up. I especially with how many times that Vince has inserted himself into different things throughout this thing. I thought they were going to cut Becky's music and Vince was going to come out and say, restart the match. And they were going to dusty finish Becky Lynch in the main event of WrestleMania. I honestly believe that was going to happen until WrestleMania went off the air.
And there are a million things that could happen. Becky Lynch's music did hit real quick, but it's literally a person's job to cue up the music as soon as the bell rings.
Right.
So that's not like everybody acts like Vince is running from Gorilla. Goddamn, pal, hit that last kicking music. That's not how it happens. Warren, your thoughts on the finish and the news that has emerged in a situation that you don't know how the situation will read tomorrow. You don't know. WWE and their main event of WrestleMania and what should be the finish and what was the finish. It's a hot topic of conversation at the very least.
Well, right up until learning about this twist, I was really mad that there wasn't a clean finish. Like I was really mad that they were ending on a controversial note. It's like, why aren't we just getting the proper finish for Becky that we wanted, that was expected? I was like, WWE, you did so well with Kofi tonight. Why are you pulling this garbage with Becky? Yeah, it's going to be a couple of interesting days on Twitter, isn't it? It's going to be really, really interesting because look, I haven't been on since we've started. So probably even right now it's probably melting down. Man, I mean, if the ref messed up, oh boy, poor guy.
Feel bad for him. Real bad for him because quite frankly, shit happens. And you know what?
I mean, here's the other thing. Like, what do we remember about that Hogan Sting match? That the finish got botched.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to look back at this? Even though the right person ended up winning, Like, are we going to look back at this and think of it in the same terms 20 years from now?
Well, I'll tell you what really helped us out. Starrcade 97 didn't have a Kofi Kingston winning a championship.
That's true.